that the revolution was about end-to-end networks, digital distribution, empowering individuals to get access to everything anywhere. That was, the internet was the revolution. The internet remains the revolution. We're just at the beginnings of that. The web may, in fact, the web as conceived of as the browser-based open experience of the internet may be seen someday as kind of an adolescent phase. Where in the early days it was all we had and sort of shoved everything into that compartment. But as it got more mature, as the generation grew up, we started to specialize. We started to have division of labor. Exactly as cultures and civilizations do, it becomes less about one size fits all and more about different ways of using the internet. Some open, some closed, and that may be the way we're going. And that may be a good thing, but that does challenge the notion of ultimate openness. I wanted to talk a little bit about the tablet now, and really give you my own experience as a publisher and a magazine editor. We've been at the sort of the forefront of this, and I want to explain why we think the iPad and the tablets are such a big deal. About a year and a half ago, my team at Wired, we were sort of sitting around, and we started one of the first media websites in 1995. We invented Apache, the server system, did the first banner ads. So we've been banging away at the web for a long time. We've done a good job, but we've never successfully put a magazine on the web. We have magazine content on the web, but not in magazine context. We have web-only content that's terrific. We have communities, we've got Reddit, we've got Technica, we've got a lot of good things, but we've never successfully taken our premier brands and have them have the same vitality on the web. They lose their context in HTML. And so we were saying, well, what should we do? We decided to skip the iPhone on the grounds that the screen was too small. We don't know how to make a magazine on that screen. But it seemed that maybe the time was right for something new. Now, no one was mentioning the iPad at this point, but there were three trends that we could see that seemed to lay the ground for a new platform. The first was the iPhone itself. The fact that the iPhone could be so successful and to come out of the box as an app platform was clearly the marketplace speaking. This is a mode of computing that people want. The second was the success of the Kindle. The fact that people want to read on screens. They're happy to read on screens. Maybe it's not as good a reading experience as a book, but it's a much more convenient reading experience in both the way you get books and carry them with you. So that was really reassuring. And then finally, my adorable little cloud there, the rise of the cloud. The fact that more and more of your life and your data and your applications are living out there on the servers of Google and Amazon and Microsoft and whatever, means that your machines don't have to do as much, don't have to carry all the weight. So the old arguments against small, light, long battery life devices is that they quote unquote couldn't run Photoshop. And the notion was all about the applications. Real computers run Photoshop. And these days it's like whatever. Right now my laptop has it has a web browser on it, and it has some photos of my children. Right? Everything else is in the cloud. And I'm accessing Google Docs. I've got Gmail. I've got Google Calendar. It's all out there. Machines don't have to do everything anymore. The work is now distributed between this device and the servers in the cloud, and that's possible because the wireless networks are so good. Because you have this assumption of connectivity, which is true all the time. So the rise of fast, ubiquitous broadband networks and the cloud means that suddenly devices can be thin and light and long battery life, and you still get